Hi, good day to you. My name is Tavaraja Vadukanathan. I am from Malacca Learning Center. My student ID is 8709260450690002. Today I am going to present to you regarding green building. This day and age, you hear everyone talking about going green. Whether you want to admit it or not, at some point everyone will have to follow their with green movement. This is because at the rate we are going, the earth is simply not sustainable. That means that over the years, we will begin to run out of certain natural resources that are needed for us to survive. Indeed, that is alarming to some people, which is why there are so many people that focus on the green building today. But what is exactly green building? Let's take a closer look at what it is, why you should consider it, and what the goal of a green building are. You sure to find out that is something you should take part on. First, we will take a look at what green building is. Some people may think of green or sustainable building as just a building that doesn't really have a bad of an impact on the environment as another average building. Other people may find it to be the type of building and the actual surroundings of the buildings. The ideal green building will be building a project that will allow you to preserve most of the natural environment around the project site, while still being able to produce a building that is going to serve a purpose. The construction and operation will promote a healthy environment for all involved, and it will be not disrupt the land, water, water resources and energy in and around the building. This is actual definition of green building. The world over, evidence is growing that green buildings bring multiple benefits. They provide some of the most effective means to achieving a range of global goals, such as addressing climate change, creating sustainable and thriving communities, and driving economic growth. Highlighting these benefits and facilitating a growing evidence base for proving them is at the heart of what we do as an organization. The benefit of green buildings can be grouped within three categories: environmental, economic, and social. Environmental benefit is one of the most important types of benefit green buildings offer is to our climate and natural environment. Green building can not only reduce or eliminate negative impacts on the environment by using less water, energy, or natural resources, but they can, in many cases, have a positive impact on the environment by generating their own energy or increasing biodiversity. Economic benefit in green building offer a number of economic or financial benefits which are relevant to a range of different people or groups of people. These include cost of saving on utility bills for tenants or households through energy and water efficiency, lower construction costs, and higher property value for building developers, increased occupancy rates and operating costs for building owners, and job creation. Social benefits in green building goes beyond economic and the environment, has been shown to bring positive social impact too. Many of these benefits are around the health and well-being of people who work in green office or live in green homes. Workers in green, well-ventilated office recorded 101% increase in cognitive scores or brain functions. Employee in office with windows slept an average of 46 minutes more every night. Researchers suggest the better indoor air quality. That means low concentration of carbon dioxide and pollutants and high ventilation rates can lead to improvement in performance up to 8%. Our Better Places for People project focuses on creating buildings which are not only good for environment but also support healthier, happier and more productive life. Now I'm going to talk about principles of green buildings design. Sustainable site design. One of the keys of sustainable architecture is resources optimization. A conscious effort is made by architects and planners to keep the urban area to minimum. Open space, green habitat, and other valuable parts of the land are used creatively to add more beauty and function to the entire construction site. Instead of going for sprawl, urban planners and architects focus on developing the land more compactly as compact construction or high density urban planning leave room for more walkable, bike and transit friendly cities. The key environment asset inside or in proximity to the construction sites are preserved carefully. Next is water quality and conservation. Water conservation is an integral part of every sustainable construction. Popular water saving ideas like collecting rainwater, reusing indoor wash water, and other methods to ensure on-site supply of water are increasingly becoming popular. Many resident and commercial buildings also focus on methods to recharge groundwater, recycle and reuse water. These sanitary fixtures in the apartment should be designed to minimize water consumption. It is also critical to treat and reuse the sewage on site. Some of the most energy efficiency buildings in the world excel in waste management by segregating organic and recyclable waste. This minimizes the burden on the landfills and make the environment cleaner and greener. Next, I'm going to talk about energy and environment. The threat of global warming and abrupt climate changes are causing immense ecology imbalance on our planet. By optimizing site design, carefully selecting quality materials, and adopting advanced energy conservation measures, we can reduce our reliance on over-consuming energy and creating energy for our everyday needs from low energy sources. Minimize adverse impact on the environment through optimized building, siting, and design, material selection, and aggressively use of energy conservation measures. Maximize the use of renewable energy and other low-impact energy sources. Building performance should exceed minimum International Energy Code compliance level by 30 to 40%. Indoor environment quality. Healthy indoor environment is critical to good health and well-being of residents. To maintain a healthy atmosphere, effort should be taken to improve the indoor air quality and ventilation. Instead of depending on artificial lighting, maximum utilization of daylight should be done. Material and resources. The choice of construction material is important in safeguarding the health of occupants and to make the building safe and sturdy. The focus should be on using quality products that meet the highest standard on safety and health. Many buildings utilize recycled and engineered materials and recycled construction debris to create marvelous structure, thereby minimizing the environmental impacts. Sustainable is not a choice but a need by the hour. By adopting the principle of a green building, we can continue to live in harmony with our environment. When buying a real estate property, it is advisable to go through the environmental regulation. After all, your dream home should be good for you and your environment as well. Strategies used in green building design. First is energy efficiency. Energy efficiency is good for the environment, but more so it is an important cost saving component for any business, facility management, or homeowner budget. It is important to note that it is possible to achieve energy efficiency while maintaining a project budget. For new or renovated building, to achieve energy efficiency, make sure to include these three steps. Use a comprehensive integrated design process called integrated project delivery. Establish goals, targets, and strategies. Implement energy efficiency measures holistically. The key to energy efficiency in a new building or renovation is to have a comprehensive, integrated perspective during the design phase to seek to reduce heating, cooling, lighting loads through taking advantage of the building site and climate attributes. Include passive solar design and integrated landscape design that use trees for shading, windbreaks, and attractive outdoor space. Research and included renewable energy sources such as daylight, passive solar, solar thermal, and polyvoltaics, and geothermal heating and cooling. Use of renewable energy increase energy security and reduce dependence on fossil fuels. Use project specification to lay groundworks for energy efficiency, specifically stating project goals, target, strategies for energy efficiency, specific energy efficiency for HVAC equipment that meet or exceed federal, state, and local standards. Increase building performance by including productivity energy models and system control, such as occupancy and daylight sensor, carbon dioxide sensor, and other air quality alarms. Employ sensor that control loads based on occupancy and availability of natural resources such as daylight or natural ventilation. Use energy management tools to track energy and water use such as the Energy Star Portfolio Manager. Measure and verify that the predictive model and energy efficiency goals were met. The key component of water efficiency in a green buildings. There are three key components of water efficiency in green buildings. The first one is to reduce indoor water use. Second one is to reduce water consumption to save energy. Third one is to improve environmental well-being. The strategies and technologies involved in a green building aim at reducing the amount of potable water consumed in a building. Today, there are several water conservation strategies which involve a low-cost implementation and have a very quick payback. So, what does a water efficient technologies include? First is rainwater harvesting. We are sure to have heard about this one recently, it has been grabbing a whole lot of attention. In simple terms, it is the active collection of and distribution of rainwater, which rather than going to the sewage, is put into the daily life. Typically, rainwater is collected from the rooftop, deposited in a reservoir, and with filtration. Once the water is purified, it can be used for cultivating, gardening, and other domestic uses. One of the biggest uses of rainwater harvesting is in drier state where there is a lower rate of rainfall. They can store this water and later purify it to make usable water or can use it for washing or watering plants. Grey water recycling. Grey water can be defined as untreatable waste water which has not come into contact with water closet waste. Basically, it emanates from showers, bathtubs, bathroom, wash machines, washing machines, dishwasher. Treatment of green water can include filtering, settlement of solids, frothing, and separation of lighter solid, aerobic and anaerobic digestion, chemical or UV disinfection. But again, irrespective of treatment, such water is never safe to drink, but can use for flushing toilets, washing clothes, and irrigation purpose. One of the major benefits of recycling grey water is that it is a huge source with low concentration of organic matter. The third one is pressure reduction. This day, pressure reduction valves are being very commonly installed in high-rise residential and commercialized buildings to help to maintain a consistent water pressure at the water fixtures across the entire building from top to bottom. With this higher pressure, water flows through the system with greater water flow with terminal fixtures beyond rated flow capacity. This additional water is wasted and it is serves no extra benefit to the rated performance. Most plumbing codes demand pressure reducing valve on the system where the water pressure exceeds 80 psi, and in most of the cases, pressure can be depressed through the implementation of supplementary pressure reducing valve. In addition to that, higher pressure could break pipes and damage fixture, which could result in even greater water waste in domestic settings. Next is cooling tower. Green buildings make use of evaporative cooling system to save on energy. Such systems use water for cooling, keeping in mind the huge need of conserve water, but water used such cooling tower is non-potable water, and the same is not drained out but recycled time and again and reuse. Next is low flow plumbing fixtures. Low flow plumbing fixtures like faucets, shower heads, and toilets are becoming an increasingly common features in green homes today. And for good reason, large quantity of waters are saved by use of plumbing fixtures which are designed to operate with less water. For example, toilets were once made to function using 7 gallons per flush, but these days they can efficiently operate using 1.3 gallons. This clearly means water saving is over 80%. Occupants' health and productivity. People live in indoor most of the time. Building directly influence occupant health and productivity. The effect of indoor environmental quality in buildings on occupants' health, well-being, and productivity is an important topic in occupational health and public health. Buildings which are facilitated by green features provide clean and more comfortable environment for their occupant. Better ventilation, higher indoor air quality, environmentally friendly materials, and optimized lighting are the features that influence people in green buildings. This paper aims to find out green buildings' impact on their occupants' health and productivity. Data has been collected through literature review. Results reveal that buildings with green features and environmental friendly materials provide better indoor environmental quality for their residents. Compare conventional buildings. Consequently, high indoor environmental quality will lead to less indoor pollution and improve occupants' health and productivity compared with commercial building residents. Next is reduction in waste, pollution, and environmental degradation. Buildings are everywhere. We live in them, we work in them, we buy in them. The rise of world population and the consequent increment in the number of buildings will have a negative impact on the environment and on the use of energy and resources. As a solution to this problem, alternative sustainable buildings are now emerging. Green buildings refer to a structure and using process that is environmentally responsible. Building refers to structure and using process that is environmentally responsible and resource efficient throughout a building life cycle. From seating to design, construction, operation, maintenance, renovation, and demolition. This way, green building aim to operate to reduce the environmental impact of the effects by efficiently using resources such as energy or water and reducing waste, pollution and environmental degradation. As in the conclusion, the future is looking bright since the evolution of the green buildings. Go Green is the slogan which echoes in the heart of people. Green building is durable, conserve energy, water, and waste material. That's all from me. Thank you.